Hello and welcome everyone. Today we'll complete 30 days of making videos and I am immensely happy. It was a long journey. Well, today we'll discuss about victimhood. We'll talk about how a person plays a game of victim when it comes to his relationship, relationship with his friends, family, or relatives. Whenever something bad happens to him, he starts to blame the other person. And however, we have to understand there are certain group of people who are, there are certain people who are the real victim. And the most ideal example would be a relationship between a civil servant and marginal a marginal community that do not have direct access to all the benefits that we are getting, or let's say civilized people are getting. And for that reason the government servants are appointed. However, when they are given the responsibility to execute and to implement all those schemes and policies, what they do is they take all the capital and resources for for their uh, personal advantages. And guess what? The poor, they remain poor and they suffer. And this corrupt official, they get rich and they act like they are the boss. This is the real example of victim. However, there is also people who plays a as a victim. I would say they are pseudo victim, and we can see this in intimate relationship. When it comes to we see it in a family also. And I have my personal experience when it comes to victimhood. For example, as I have mentioned in my previous video, my sister was a drug addict. And when she was, I think I would like to mention that I was there the whole process that we were under when she was undergoing this detoxification. And we had lots of conversation. So during our initial phase of detoxification, when I was talking to her, she was like, all these things happened to her because of the sudden death of our father. She cannot comprehend, she cannot take the emotion, which was, overwhelming. And which fundamentally compelled her to take the doses, and she found herself addicted. This is what she said to me. However, after 1 year of rehabilitation, when we had again conversation, she confessed me that what she was telling me, that all those things happened because of that, and this was just because she was playing victimhood. She was trying to get my sympathy for the faults or the bad things that she have done. Yeah, and that's what she told me, and it was absolutely right. And we can also see this victimhood in intimate relationship. When you are, for example, take an example of an relationship. uh, I mostly see this in woman, where a man approach her, by the way. She says she sees her as a red flag. However, more than 50%, I think most women are attracted to this red flag guy. Yeah, and she gets relationship with that person. And guess what? The person stays in relationship for 2 3 months, and then what happens? The guy cheated on her. She feels dumped, she feels betrayed. And now she start preaching that all the men are same. She starts saying that she even start to blame on herself, that this is all, like, all boys do this to me, like that. And she avoid taking accountability for what she had done. She ignores the action she had, and she start to blame the other people. Well, and well, again, after for the next time when she comes in relationship with the another person, and every time she gets into quarrel with that person, and obviously she will come, and guess what, she brings the same thing on the table. All the men's do the same, and you will also do this to me. So therefore I doubt you will do every time. There is an argument, she brings this on the table, and guess what, the guy will surely dump her. And again, same thing repeats. She starts to blame all the men. She starts to feel that the world is unfair to her. Well, why instead of blaming on other, why don't she accept that it was her mistake, and she should try to minimize it. She should try to uh, try to see where she was wrong. For example, a red flag, and bringing the same thing on the table. This is the point where she is mistaken, and um, instead of working on those things, she was playing the game of victimhood. So that's what I have seen, and I would like to also mention that in my previous video I might sound victim, but I will just make it clear that all those relationship or all those things, the experiences that I had with my friends, family, and seniors and relatives, were to give a message that what I have learned, and how I use those experiences to bring the other in my life. It's not like um, I suffered because of those people. If they were not there, then I wouldn't have what I am today, right? So somehow I think it's more appropriate, I would say, to give them credit instead of blaming them. And I would like to also mention that I still have a good and healthy relationship with all those people who I have mentioned previously. And it's just, the point is that I have created boundary for them, where I don't want to work with them, where I don't want to go with them. It's just that otherwise I am there to help them, and I think they are also still they will also still help me. But the point is that I have created certain spaces in our our relationship, where I don't want to put my I'll put my foot with them. It's just that. Otherwise, we hang out, we eat together, we spend our time together. But playing victimhood is, I think, one of the important factor that will undermine your progress, or it will also stop you or hold yourself on reflecting about I mean, it will stop reflecting on your own self, which will fundamentally hurdle in your progression. And person should always try to look into oneself and try to uh, separate the chaos and order within self. That's what I think. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to make more videos, as the fundamental goal of making this 30 days of videos is to track my progress for my personal development, and I am looking forward. So thank you everyone for watching this video. Thank you.